Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Ram for RamsTheNameCom. I'm back with another video game collection video, and today I'll be talking about my PSP collection, because, why not? In the last series of videos, I talked about my PS Vita collection, so might as well talk about my PSP collection, the original PlayStation Portable. So yeah, let's do that. Let's talk about the first and only out of case PSP game I got. I don't got a case for this one. It's Deadhead Fred for the PSP. Fantastic game, but not a game I would want to replay over and over again because it's very tedious. It's a very backtracking, was it Castlevania type game, but in a 3D environment. So you just gotta walk from point A to point B, then back to point A, then go to point C, then back to point A, then go to point D, and then go to point B, and then back to point D, and then back to point A. It's that kind of game in a 3D open world hack and slash environment. It's a hack and slash RPG. It's made by the same people who made the Ben 10 games. It's good, but not something you want to play again and again and again. And the story is fantastic in this game. It's a very funny game. The story got not only nominated, but it won an award back in 2007 for Best Writing in a View Game in 2007. I don't know how stiff the competition was back in 2007, but it won. It was also nominated for the best video game of 2007, but it lost to, I think, Legend of Zelda for the DS. I think it's the train one, the Phantom Train or something like that. That one beat this game, but still, Dead Fred, it got nominated for best video game in 2007. That must count for something. I mean, best portable video game, excuse me, not console game, but portable game. And yeah, it's a good game, not something you want to replay. It's a one and done kind of thing. Out of 10, I give this like a 7. Definitely worth getting for the PSP. But, get rid of it as soon as you finish it because you probably won't want to play the game again. But yeah, good game all around. And I got this game used. Of course, it's used. It doesn't come with a case. I got it used on Amazon for, I think, $15, I think I paid for that game. But yeah, otherwise, good game. Moving on. Next we got, I guess, Iron Man 2 for the PSP. I do not own Iron Man 2 for the PSP. This game is actually Iron Man 1 for the PSP. Notice that the 2 is scribbled out with a marker. This is actually Iron Man 1 for the PSP, not Iron Man 2. Iron Man 1. And I paid $5 for this game, used at a flea market. So yeah. I guess it's a good deal. I like Iron Man. Iron Man 1 is a good game for the PSP. And let's see if I have it in the case. And what is this? Is this supposed to be some kind of joke? This ain't Iron Man 1. This ain't even Iron Man 2. This ain't even Iron Man 3, Electric Boogaloo. This ain't even Iron Man 4, Prepare to Blow. What is this? Nah. This, my friends, this is Iron Man for the PSP. It's a good game. Give it like a 6. It's not the most amazing freaking PSP hack and slash combat based game I've ever played. It's very once you play one level, you play them all kind of game. But yeah, it's fun. It goes kind of beat for beat like the movie to some degree, to some aspect. But yeah, it's fun. Kinda 6 out of 10. You gotta be in the mood for it. There's some replay factor. It's kind of fun like that. But 6 out of 10. I think I play this game more often than I play Deadhead Fred. I pretty much played Deadhead Fred like once all the way through and 100% the game, and then I called it a day. Well, this game I actually went back a few times, so call it like it is. Is this a better game than Deadhead Fred? No. But is it less tedious than Deadhead Fred? Yes. Moving on. I guess Killzone Liberation for the PSP. I got this game brand new at Five Below for $5. And was it worth it? Yeah. It's a decent game. This is a top-down, top-down shooter, I guess. Well, you have to do a lot of strategy where you gotta figure out where you gotta duck behind obstacles in order to attack enemies better without, getting hit and dying. Because I believe there's like a two-hit death in this game. One shot you're fine, but two shots, now you're freaking dead. And then there's also, giant tanks you gotta avoid or sneak behind, and you also gotta shoot with a grenade launcher or rocket launcher or something like that in order to kill it, because otherwise with a gun, it does bupkis, nothing. I don't think I've ever beaten this game before. It just got a little too difficult, like halfway into the game. It's a fun game, don't get me wrong, it is a fun game, but I think halfway through, I just decided, you know what, I don't feel like beating the game. But one day, I'll beat Killzone Liberation for the PSP. Just not today. But yeah, out of 10, give it a 6. It's good for what it is. Definitely worth buying, I guess, for $5 or less. If you can get it for less, that's good too, I guess. What else we got? Let's do Daxter for the PSP. So Daxter, I think, is one of the first PSP games I bought. I bought the PSP used for, I think, $25 at a GameStop, and it was the the PlayStation Portable 3000 model for the PSP. So $25 for a whole PSP handheld, pretty good deal at GameStop. I think they were getting rid of them at the time because I think the PS Vita was about to come out, and like, you know what, liquidation sale on the PSP, call it $25 for a used PSP console, and you know what, good deal. And when that deal happened, I got Daxter as like one of the first PSP games. I think this was 99 cents at GameStop, so 99 cents can't go wrong. And this is a freaking fun game. Great, Jak and Daxter game, actually. But yeah, this is actually one of my favorite Jak and Daxter games. Probably like my second favorite. Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy is my number one favorite Jak and Daxter game. I just didn't really get into, Jak 2 and Jak 3. They're not my cup of tea. They're not like my cup of tea. I prefer my games, my 3D platform games like Banjo-Kazooie, Super Mario 64, like SpongeBob, Battle for King Bottom, those kind of 3D platform games. So yeah, games like, Daxter and Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy for PlayStation 2, those two games, they fit my niche of having, 3D platforming games where you gotta collectathon stuff. Like, Super Mario 64, like, I don't know, Monsters Inc. Scream Team, like, Stu Lure 2, what was it? Those kind of games. Banjo-Kazooie, those kind of games. So, yeah, Daxter is like my second favorite Jak and Daxter game. I think it's fantastic. I think it's an 8 out of 10, maybe even 9 out of 10 video game. Definitely worth buying for like $1, like 99 cents. I paid 99 cents for this at GameStop. So, yeah, great game. Definitely buy it. Freaking fantastic. So what do you do in this game? I think I didn't mention this before, but what do you do in this game? Well, you gotta do little bug missions. We gotta kill all the insects in the environment and move on to the next one, and to the next one, to the next environments. And then each environment is connected in a giant hub world. So you just gotta, travel around this hub area and go to like a building and then kill all the bugs inside the building. And then move on to the next building, into the next building, into the next building. Until you finally do the final boss, we gotta free Jak, which leads into the story of Jak 2. So yeah, because Jak is in prison in this game, and Daxter is the guy who has to, help him escape jail or prison. But yeah, good game. 8 out of 10, I guess. Next, we got Crash of the Titans for the PSP. I got this game used at a GameStop for $10. And is this game any good? Kinda. Here's the real thing about this game. I don't think the combat in this game is any good. The combat is iffy, because not the way that Crash Bandicoot plays, because Crash Bandicoot's attack moves are fantastic in this game. And the way that the Crash Bandicoot controls, the way he jumps, his floaty, cartoony animations, they look and feel nice. They feel fantastic. And they would be greatly appreciated in an actual 3D platform game. Not in this game, though. This game is a very, very bland hack and slash game. Because all you do in this hack and slash game is go up to a mutant, or like a titan, and knock you unconscious, and then right on top of it. And there's 3 different Titans in this game. There's a tiny Titan, actually not a tiny, but a skinny Titan. There's a medium-sized strong Titan, and then there's the actual large jumbo Titans. And what you gotta do in this game is you gotta knock out the skinny Titan, so you can attack the medium strong Titan. And then once you get the medium strong Titan to ride on, then you gotta fight the jumbo Titan to get the max amount of hit points to open up a bridge or destroy a wall or something like that to move on to the next level. And it's that kind of tedious gameplay. Like, no point in this game are you incentivized to use the combos in this game. There's only one attack move that you should be spamming over and over again, and that's holding like the triangle button and then kicking your opponent to knock it unconscious. That's all you gotta do. Hold the triangle button to knock your opponent unconscious in one hit, and that both includes killing like small enemies that you can actually just use any combo you want, but triangle, holding onto that, boom, just one hit, they're dead. You can spam scroll button like 6 times, kill them, but triangle, it knocks them out unconscious or kills them in one hit. So it's a better move to do. So yeah, this could have been a fantastic game if you just made an actual 3D platform game with using these amazing animations and movements to make it like the most fleshed out platform game on the planet. It'd be great. It'd be fantastic. In fact, it'd be great if you can use like the Crash Twin Sandy formula, but using this Crash Bandicoot platforming movements, momentum, or controls in this game. That would have been fantastic. That would have been like a freaking 9 out of 10 game. But no, this game is a very tedious hack and slash game where you're not incentivized to use combos. You just hold the triangle button to knock out a Titan, and then you use that Titan to knock out another Titan. Then you use that to knock out a giant Titan in order to beat the level. And that's it. That's all you do. Over and over again. It kind of sucks. It's not that bad of a game, but it could have been better. I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. It has potential, but it is not something you would want to play for longer than, I don't know. It's not my favorite Crash Bandicoot game, but it's not like a broken mess. It's just sad. It's a game that has so much potential, but it's not good. Could have been great, but it's not there. But yeah, I give it like a 6 out of 10. Could have given it a 5, but not as this potential. I'll give it 6.